Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. So the video today is on this 2009 BMW 123. Yeah, at the end, yeah, 123 with the 2 liter diesel. And this thing came to me because of the following. So first of all, let's gonna pull this seat back. So it came to me because of 2 issues. I think I'm gonna try to capture both on the same video because I don't think this is gonna be nothing too serious, special one of them. So one of the issues is this. So if I take my handbrake off, I still get that brake light in there, if you will. Is coming up with a service warning in red every time you start the engine, and apparently this is something related. This is what the owner said to me. This is something related to the brake pads. Apparently, he had the brake pads replaced, then the warning wouldn't go away. He went back to the place where the pads were replaced. They said it was the sensor. Don't ask me why they replaced the pads without the sensor in first place, but apparently they put a new sensor. The problem's still here, so we're gonna quickly look at that and try to fix that. And the second issue is the driver's window. So when you try to open or close the driver's window, obviously you can't open it. Okay, I already told you, it doesn't open, so you can hear the click somewhere in there. I don't know if you're gonna, or this is on the door, maybe. You see, I don't know if you can hear it. And if I insist, after a little bit, should come up with a warning. Come on. It came up with a warning earlier. Why is it not coming up now? Okay, so it was coming up with a window logo in yellow with an exclamation mark, which is not doing it now. Let me turn this thing off. So that's the red warning for the service, whatever. One light somewhere, whatever. Oops, that's the passenger side. Are you gonna throw that warning or not? Come on. Okay, so it's not coming up with a warning. If it comes up, I'll try to show you. But it comes up with a warning for the window. As I said, I can definitely hear a clicking in there somewhere by the window. As you can see, when I press the button, nothing happens, up or down. But the interesting thing is, I can't even feel the motor try to go. Because sometimes you can hear the motor inside sort of clanking a little bit, try to move the window. All I hear is the relay or a relay somewhere, and that's it. So, okay, so let's gonna quickly plug in the Maxi-Sys. The main reason for it is for that service. I want to understand what's going on in there. But while we are there, we're gonna look quickly at the window as well. And we'll go from there, see if we can fix this today. And there we go. So the brake warning light, you go to the ABS unit and you have these 2 codes, 5DE0 and 5DE1, and as you can see, is 2 faults for the brake pad wear, front and rear. Obviously, to clear completely the light, you need to have both sensors working and not being triggered, otherwise you can't reset the light. So I think I'll have to have a quick look at that. Just jack up, take the front wheel, jack up the car, and have a look. Sorry, is in the other order. Jack up the car and take the front wheel, not the other way around. And we'll have a quick look and then we'll try to reset this. But guys, I'm not going to take you through that. It's not rocket science. It's just, as far as the sensors are good, you just go on the tool, bang bang bang, you do the service, you reset the brake pad wear, job done, no rocket science. So I'm not going to really take you through this. I'll just show you the fix at the end. unless I get in there and the sensors are not being replaced as I was told, which it won't surprise me if the guy Even if the guy was told that the sensor was replaced and he wasn't. But anyway, let's gonna go now try to understand why these windows, or why this window is not working. Let me see if it's the junction box that controls the windows. Probably is not, but we'll have a look. No, it's not that. Oh, come on. It's not the junction. It's not the junction box, so it's going to be probably the footwell module. And we do have, okay, a couple faults in there. We have a left to rear direction indicator fault, and we have that's not okay. What this controls the windows then? Will we have a driver's door comfort access? Will it be the comfort access? I don't think so. It doesn't even have the comfort access. See if there is a what controls the window then? Just hold a second. Okay, and I've been there already, and it was supposed to be the junction box. But there's no faults at the moment for the windows or anything related to. So what I'm going to do, just this recirculation thingy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go quickly to live data, and we're going to go to power windows, and rear door power switch, no, rear door power switch off, but no, power window switch, power window switch. Okay, so let me go to it's not a lot really, so let me try active tests, see if I can make this window to go up and down. Close driver rear window, close passenger, open driver rear window, open window off rear passenger side. So there's nothing for the driver side, just rear windows. Okay, maybe we are just try to overcomplicate things. Let's just try to dismantle this door and try to understand what's going on. But before that, as I said, I want to look at these, because if I need sensors, I need to go and get them. Although I have some spare sensors in there, but maybe not for this car. So let's gonna do something, because at the moment it's been just I haven't done nothing yet. And well, the guy could have told me that. First of all, I'm not the first one. So to start with, well, obviously something has been already done. But also he has brake pads here, and he just told me, oh, there's brake pads on the boot. And I thought, why do you have brand new brake pads on the boot? Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna quickly change the pads on this thing, and yeah, and get a new sensor. I think I have a spare sensor there, so am I gonna put a new sensor? Obviously you need a new sensor anyway, but I think I have spares in there. And then we're gonna look at the window. So the pads are changed at the front, the rear one, I just went to check the sensor. The sensor is actually good, and the pads are relatively new, and I now wonder why because he had the rear ones replaced. I just don't know why he never told me. Well, he told me he had the sensors changed, etc, etc, but obviously whatever he changed, he didn't include the front. So let's gonna reset that and then work on the door. Okay, and let's gonna see. Oh, look at that. Front and rear brakes. So clearly one of the two. Either the owner lied to me when he said that the sensors have been replaced and this and the other, or the garage or the guys, whoever did this, have lied to the owner when they said they have replaced everything. Why didn't reset? Why didn't reset? I haven't read anything, but it should have reset. Let me have a look. That's better. So I had to do the rear brakes first for some reason, whatever. But that's now done. So let's gonna move into the next job now. And we still have a problem there. Bloody hell. Idiots. Whoever worked on this car. I don't even know what I did, but definitely something's not right. Let's go to check it. Okay, so the sensor is good. I can see the sensor hasn't even touched the disc at all. It's a brand new sensor, or it's brand new. He hasn't been triggered yet at all. So the problem is going to be somewhere back where it connects into the car loom. And problem solved. So basically, whoever did this job did not push this all the way in. It was just this tab here was right here at the back, so it was pushed in but not all the way in, and that's what, so the car was not even seeing the sensor. Really? Let's gonna start to work now. Finally, you guys might be thinking, let's gonna start to work on actually problem that I decided to tackle on this video, which everything I've done so far was for something completely unrelated, but hopefully there's some information there you guys might find useful, who knows. But so for the windows, the first thing I want to establish is that the motor is good. So before I take this door card, we have a quick way to tell if the motor is good or not. So I remove this plug from here, and the very first thing I wanted to show you, let me see if I can do that. And you see that. So we're gonna measure the resistance on the motor. I already done it, but that I will show you. And I do have on the motor, so pins here is pin 31 and 32 is the bigger, is the big two blades here. The two pins here is 31, 32. It goes straight into the motor, okay? So we do have here, we have about 120 ohms, somewhere around there. It's not an open line, which is good. If it was an open line, then we would know something else was wrong. But obviously, because that's not enough, what I want to do, guys, is actually check that. Let me see if I can get this right. I want to test the motor. So to test the motor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one pin in there, into the door, okay? And now we're going to get, where's the other one? It's here. Now we're going to get another one, and we're going to put on the other pin like so. And now using the power probe, we're going to inject voltage into the motor and see what happens. As far as it doesn't explode, it's a good sign. So let me put the camera back here so we can all see what's going to happen. Let me do it that and put this up, maybe like so. So, why is this beeping? I hate this beep on this thing. Okay. Maybe it's at the top. Let me swap this over. And the motor doesn't run. So maybe there is something wrong with this regulator. So I can't get the motor to run. So let's gonna take this door card out and try to figure out what's wrong. So looks like, to start with, I was not the first one here. This was all ripped already, so I just pulled it back the way someone else did. Motor there. This to me is a scrap mark. Yeah, is a scrap yard mark. So looks like this has been already replaced. I think maybe I'm wrong. And it has been replaced because it says 12/07/10. So I'm gonna guess it's 12 July 2010, and the car is registered in 2009. So this definitely has been manufactured afterwards. So it's a really quick run from here to there. So do we have an issue with these wires? Let's gonna test it. Let me try to see if I can show you the resistance and the wires. So I'm testing one of the wires, and one of the wires looks actually good. Oh, come on, really? There's the other pin. That one in there. So 30, which one is this? 31, pin 31 here. That's good, no problems at all. It goes to pin number what? Number 6. Number 6 on this plug up here on the thingy. And now we're gonna go to pin number 5, I think. Yeah, pin number 5, which is gonna be the other pin here. No, 0.1. So if injecting voltage on this thing doesn't run the motor, then we have an issue with this elevator. Right, so how are we gonna do this? Can I remove just this motor? Would be great if I could just remove the motor without taking the entire elevator off. Let's have a go at it. And the motor is out relatively easily, 3 screws, and this inner one is a little bit tricky, but you can kind of tilt this a tiny bit and you can take the motor and connecting straight to the pins for the motor. It's PP again. Connecting straight to the motor and get 0.7 volts. So when I put power to it, nothing happens. Okay, either way. So if I swap these things here, now try the other way. Nothing really happens. So it looks like this motor is bad and doesn't look very good, does it? I mean, look at that. Little black on the inside, but the brushes, they still have, I'm not going to be able to see that, they still have, right there, they still follow the rotor. So there is still, and you can't really see a lot, there we go, the other one right there. So maybe a good cleaning on this and see what happens. Let's give it a clean. And after everything cleaned and put it back on, let me just show you what we have. Like so, and now like so, and I want to look at the shaft. Sweet. So now let's gonna put all of this back on and give it a test. And let's gonna do one last test before we finish it off. Beautiful. Now, obviously, I'll lubricate these cables here before I put everything back in. And yeah, let's gonna put everything back on, learn the window, and that should be it. Everything is back on. I haven't tried it yet. First of all, let's see if this thing starts, because I had the ignition here on for a little bit. Oh yes, it does. That might be for the battery. I think, yeah, the battery went a little bit too low. So let's gonna try this now. Right, moment of the truth. Oh, beautiful. Let's gonna learn this window. Down. Why is not learning the window? It's not learning the window for some reason. It goes down okay. Okay. Let me see. Is there anything here to learn the windows? Closed driver window. Okay, that's already closed. Open driver window. Yeah. Okay, there's nothing here. What's that, child? Not really sure. Power stroke window, short stroke activation. Close front passenger. Okay. Not really sure why this is not learning the window. Initialization of Windows regulators. Let's see if this works here. What is he said in there? I need to read these things before I just move on. Sometimes turn the ignition terminal 15, close all doors. Okay, so it says terminal 15, so let's just put ignition on. Okay, continue. Driver door. And close. So first of all, let me close this window then, because it says the window will be open and then closed. Okay, it says it will be denormalized and then reinitiated. We're coming down. That's going up. Okay. Okay, let me see if it works now. Okay, going down was already working. Then it's going up now. Good. Don't know why it didn't work from the button, but let me do the passenger door while we are here. Yeah, the warning for the battery. Okay, this should be done. And now I'm going to do a quick auto scan on the car and clear all the codes. But the two issues, let me actually start the car now. There we go. So if I take the handbrake down, as you can see, we have no faults for the brakes anymore. And once again, just so you can see, there we go. Beautiful. So no parts are required, which is always a bonus. Is that gonna last? I don't know. I will tell them. But after cleaning everything, I'm quite confident it will last a fair amount of time, and it doesn't need to spend money just yet. As I said, was plenty of brush material left on that motor. If it was right at the end, I would probably might consider replacing, but it looks like it just got dirt and well, as you've seen, was all black. But that's it, guys. Problem fixed. Problems fixed, both of them, although the video was primarily for obviously the window. Nothing special, I think, really. Just a little bit of time consuming, get all these things done. Then going back, plug in something that someone else should have done properly for the brake pad sensor. But that's it, guys, in a brake pad replacement, which I was not even planning to do. But it is all done. So without further ado, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Who knows, maybe you learned something. If you do still have any questions or any comments, you know exactly how it works, just put it below. And like always, guys, thanks for watching.